You are the master of your fate. Let's begin. From an early age, society often instills a dangerous misconception. The idea that to be successful, you must be a generalist. You're encouraged to learn a little about many things, to be well-rounded, and to avoid becoming too focused. This sounds appealing, does it not? It suggests versatility, adaptability. But I tell you, in the pursuit of significant wealth, this very notion is a trap. The generalist trap leads countless ambitious individuals to a plateau of mediocrity. They possess a superficial understanding across numerous fields, a thin veneer of knowledge that rarely allows them to solve any problem with true mastery. They become competent at many things, but truly exceptional at none. And in the marketplace, competence earns you a living. Exceptionalism earns you a fortune. Consider the average individual. They know a little about marketing, but cannot craft a compelling sales message. They understand basic finance, but cannot structure a complex deal. They can dabble in technology, but cannot build a groundbreaking system. The world does not pay handsomely for general knowledge that is easily accessible to all. It reserves its highest rewards for those who possess a deep, unique, and highly valuable understanding of a specific field. Think of the men I studied. Andrew Carnegie didn't just understand business, he mastered the steel industry. Thomas Edison wasn't a general inventor. He specialized in practical, marketable inventions like the light bulb and the phonograph. Henry Ford didn't just build cars, he revolutionized the production of cars. These men were not generalists. They were specialists, absolute masters of their chosen domains. Their wealth was a direct consequence of their focused, unparalleled expertise. The generalist, by trying to be everything to everyone, becomes indispensable to no one. Their skills are easily replicated, their value diluted by the sheer number of others who possess similar broad, but shallow knowledge. They become a cog in a vast machine, rather than the unique engine driving it. This trap keeps you underpaid. Because your broad skills are abundant, they are commoditized, overworked. You're often relied upon for many tasks, but none that truly leverage unique, high-value expertise. Stagnant, without deep mastery, you lack the leverage to innovate, lead, or command significant financial reward. In the coming sections, I will show you how to escape this trap. I will reveal how to identify your unique aptitudes, how to acquire the specialized knowledge that the market craves, and how to forge that knowledge into your most powerful weapon for attracting substantial wealth. Stop being a jack of all trades, master of none. It is time to become the undisputed master of one and command your fortune. You now understand the peril of the generalist's trap. The critical next step is to pinpoint where your unique capabilities can meet the world's most urgent demands. This is about identifying your high-value niche, the specific area where your specialized knowledge can command premium compensation. Many people toil relentlessly, pouring immense effort into endeavors that yield little financial return. Why? Because their effort is misplaced. They are offering solutions to problems that few truly value, or that are already being solved cheaply by many. The market does not reward effort alone. It rewards solutions to its most pressing, costly, or painful problems. Your task is to become the indispensable problem solver in a specific domain. To do this, you must first identify the problem that you are uniquely equipped to solve. Here's how you begin the precise work of identifying your high-value niche. 1. Inventory your innate aptitudes and passions. Start with yourself. What are you naturally good at? What do you find yourself doing with ease that others struggle with? What subjects genuinely fascinate you, even when you're not getting paid? This isn't about what you think you should do, but what truly ignites your curiosity and feels like effortless competence. These are the raw materials of your unique specialized knowledge. 2. Observe market pain points and frustrations. Now look outward. Where do people, businesses, or industries struggle the most? What problems cause them to lose sleep, time, or money? What are they willing to pay significant sums to resolve? Listen to complaints. Read industry reports. Look at what successful businesses are solving. The bigger the pain point, the higher the value of the solution. 3. Find the intersection, your unique value proposition. The high-value niche lies at the precise intersection of your innate aptitudes, what you're good at and enjoy, and a significant market pain point, what others desperately need solved. This isn't about being the best at everything. It's about being the only one who can solve a specific problem in a specific way that others find highly valuable. 4. Validate the demand, prove it. Before you commit years to mastering a niche, Validate that there is genuine, paying demand for the solution you envision providing. Talk to potential clients. Research existing solutions. Are people already spending money to solve this problem, even poorly? This critical step prevents you from investing time and effort into a solution that no one wants or needs. The truly wealthy do not chase money. They identify a problem, become an absolute authority on its solution, and then money flows to them as a natural consequence of the value they provide. Think of the rise of cybersecurity experts or specialized data analysts today. These are not general IT professionals. They are individuals who identified massive pain points, data breaches, overwhelming information, and cultivated specific, deep knowledge to solve those problems. Their compensation reflects the immense value they deliver. By following this disciplined approach, you move beyond mere skill development to strategic positioning. You transform yourself from a replaceable commodity into an indispensable asset, laying the foundation for your wealth weapon. You've identified your high-value niche. You know the specific problem you're going to solve for the market. Now comes the disciplined work of acquiring the specialized knowledge that will make you an indispensable authority. This isn't about casual learning or collecting certifications. It's about pursuing absolute mastery. Many mistakenly believe that knowledge is passively absorbed, like water filling a cup. But true, wealth-generating knowledge is actively forged, much like a blacksmith hammers raw metal into a sharp, formidable weapon. It requires relentless focus, precise application, and constant refinement through real-world experience. You must become a student for life in your chosen domain, but not just any student, a relentless pursuer of every granular detail, every nuance, every cutting-edge insight. Here are the practical steps to forge your specialized knowledge into a wealth weapon. 1. Identify the masters and their sources. Who are the undisputed authorities in your chosen niche? Not just popular figures, but those who actually do the work and achieve results. What books, courses, scientific papers, case studies, or unwritten rules do they rely on? Go directly to these primary sources. Avoid diluted, generalized information. 2. Immersive, deliberate study. Don't just read. Devour. Don't just listen. Dissect. Dedicate specific, non-negotiable blocks of time each day to intense study of your niche. Break down complex concepts into their simplest components. Understand not just the what, but the how and, critically, the why. This means deep understanding, not just memorization. 3. Apprenticeship or mentorship, if possible. The fastest way to absorb specialized knowledge is often directly from a master. If you can find an apprenticeship, a mentorship, or even a strategic employment opportunity where you work directly under an expert, seize it. This bypasses years of trial and error, offering direct access to distilled wisdom and practical application. 4. Relentless application and experimentation. Knowledge only becomes power when it's applied. Don't just learn, do. Take what you've learned and immediately test it in real-world scenarios. This means running experiments, analyzing results, and being willing to fail fast and learn faster. Every application deepens your understanding and hones your skill. 5. Seek and embrace feedback. Actively solicit honest, critical feedback on your work from those more experienced than you. This requires humility and a genuine desire for improvement, not validation. Feedback is the sharpening stone that refines your weapon. 6. Teach and articulate. The ultimate test of mastery is your ability to teach a complex subject simply and clearly to others. When you teach, you solidify your own understanding and expose gaps in your knowledge. This act of articulation deepens your expertise and prepares you for the next step, monetizing your knowledge. True specialized knowledge isn't a certificate on a wall. It's an ingrained ability to solve problems that others cannot, forged through tireless study and relentless application. Think of a surgeon. They don't just read about anatomy. They spend years in deliberate study, under masters, applying their knowledge with precision in life-or-death situations, constantly refining their technique. Their specialized knowledge is their weapon, and the compensation they command reflects its irreplaceable value. This path to absolute mastery is arduous, but it is the only road to becoming the indispensable expert, the one who commands respect and, crucially, commands significant wealth. You've done the work. You've identified your high-value niche, and you've relentlessly pursued absolute mastery. Now, the critical bridge between your profound knowledge and tangible wealth is the art of monetizing your expertise. Your specialized knowledge is not a hidden treasure to be hoarded. It is a solution to be delivered, a service to be rendered, for which the market, when shown its true value, will gladly pay. Many individuals possess immense knowledge, but fail to translate it into significant wealth because they don't understand the fundamental principle of value exchange. They expect compensation simply for knowing something, rather than for solving a problem with what they know. The market pays for outcomes, for results, for the alleviation of pain, or the creation of tangible gain. You must stop seeing your knowledge as an abstract asset and start seeing it as a powerful tool to address a specific market need, efficiently and effectively. Here's how to strategically monetize your specialized knowledge. 1. Clearly define the problem you solve. You've already identified your niche. Now, articulate with absolute clarity the specific, measurable problem your specialized knowledge resolves. Don't just say, "I'm a good marketer." Say, "I solve the problem of declining lead generation for small e-commerce businesses by implementing a 3-step funnel optimization process." Specificity commands attention and value. 2. Articulate the value, not just the features. People don't buy your knowledge. They buy what your knowledge does for them. Focus on the benefits, the return on investment, the time saved, the headaches avoided, or the profits gained. For instance, don't say, "I know advanced data analytics." Say, "My analytics expertise allows you to reduce operational waste by 20% within 6 months, directly boosting your profit margins." 3. Choose your delivery mechanism. How will you deliver your solution? Will you consult, develop products, offer a service, teach, write? The format must effectively transfer your specialized knowledge to those who need it. Your delivery method should maximize your leverage and reach, allowing you to serve more people or command higher fees for direct, personalized solutions. 4. Target the right audience who has the problem and budget. Not everyone with a problem is your ideal client. Focus your efforts on individuals or organizations that not only have the problem you solve, but also have the budget and willingness to pay for a high-value solution. This ensures your efforts are directed towards profitable opportunities, not just endless conversations. 5. Price for value, not just time. Once you possess specialized knowledge that solves significant problems, your time becomes less relevant than the value of the solution. Price based on the results you deliver, the impact you make, or the problem you eliminate, not merely the hours you put in. This is the cornerstone of commanding premium fees and attracting substantial wealth. The truly wealthy understand that money is merely a reflection of value delivered. The more precise and valuable your solution, the greater your financial reward. Think of the top lawyers who specialize in complex corporate mergers, or the elite engineers who design critical infrastructure. They don't charge by the hour like a general practitioner. They charge immense fees because their specialized knowledge solves monumental problems that no one else can, and the value of their solution is many times their fee. By mastering the art of monetizing your expertise, you transform your internal knowledge into an external, irresistible magnet for wealth, proving that what you know is, indeed, your most powerful financial asset. You defined your niche, mastered your specialized knowledge, and learned to monetize it effectively. Now understand this crucial principle. The journey to wealth through specialized skill is not linear. It is compounding. The more precise and deep your knowledge becomes, the wider the gap between you and the generalist widens. This widening gap is precisely where immense wealth accumulates, almost as if by an irresistible gravitational pull. Think of it like this. A generalist is one among hundreds, perhaps thousands, who can perform a task adequately. Their value is limited, their compensation constrained by the sheer number of alternatives. But a true specialist, one who has delved into the absolute depths of their chosen domain, becomes one of a handful, or perhaps even the only one, who can solve a highly specific and valuable problem at an elite level. This is the law of supply and demand at its most potent. When the supply of true mastery is scarce, and the demand for its unique solution is high, the value, and thus the wealth, becomes exponential. Here's how the compounding advantage of deep skill creates wealth. 1. Irreplaceability. As you deepen your expertise, you become increasingly indispensable. Companies, clients, and industries cannot easily replace you because your skill set is rare and produces superior results. This gives you immense leverage in negotiations and commands premium fees. You move from being an option to being the only solution. 2. Referral networks and reputation. Exceptional specialized knowledge generates an unstoppable force. Reputation. Word of your unique ability spreads rapidly within your niche. You cease to chase opportunities. Opportunities begin to chase you. Referrals become your primary source of new business, often at higher prices, as your name becomes synonymous with solving a specific high-value problem. 3. Efficiency and leverage. Deep skill allows you to solve complex problems faster, more effectively, and with less wasted effort. This efficiency directly translates into higher profit margins for your services or products. You can also leverage your expertise by teaching it, building systems around it, or creating intellectual property from it, multiplying your impact and income beyond direct service. 4. Innovation and competitive edge. Absolute mastery puts you at the forefront of your field. You're not just executing, you're innovating. You see solutions and opportunities that generalists cannot even comprehend. This allows you to stay ahead of the competition, adapt to market changes, and continually create new value propositions, ensuring your relevance and earning power for years to come. Every hour spent deepening your specialized knowledge is an investment that pays compound interest in the form of higher value, greater leverage, and ultimately, exponential wealth. Look at the titans of industry. They didn't just accumulate wealth. They dominated their fields because they possessed knowledge and applied it with a level of precision and depth that their competitors simply couldn't match. Their wealth wasn't an accident. It was the inevitable outcome of becoming an undeniable authority in a highly valuable niche. Commit to this compounding advantage. Embrace the relentless pursuit of deep skill. For every step you take towards greater mastery, you widen the gap, and within that growing chasm lies the foundation of your undeniable fortune. We have journeyed through the critical principles of turning your knowledge into your most powerful wealth weapon. 1. The generalist's trap. Understanding why broad, shallow knowledge limits your financial potential. 2. Identifying your high-value niche. Pinpointing where your unique aptitudes intersect with market demand. 3. The path to absolute mastery. Detailing the disciplined steps for acquiring deep, specialized expertise. 4. Monetizing your expertise. Learning to translate your knowledge into delivered solutions and tangible financial value. 5. The compounding advantage of deep skill. Recognizing how profound mastery leads to exponential wealth accumulation. The greatest fortunes in history were not built on luck or even mere effort. They were forged by individuals who understood the immense power of concentrated, specialized knowledge applied relentlessly to a specific problem. This is not a theoretical exercise. This is the bedrock principle of sustained financial success. In a world increasingly saturated with information, true expertise is the ultimate differentiator. It is the force that commands attention, demands respect, and crucially, attracts wealth with an almost magnetic pull. To truly forge your wealth weapon, commit to these final, undeniable truths. Focus is freedom. Dispel the myth that you must be good at everything. The freedom to earn significant wealth comes from focusing your energy, your time, and your intellect on becoming exceptionally good at one high-value thing. Value is currency. Understand that money is simply a measure of the value you provide. The more specialized and indispensable your solution to a pressing problem, the higher the value the market will assign to you. Mastery is the mission. Your path to wealth is a continuous journey of deepening your skill, refining your craft, and always seeking to learn more, do more, and contribute more within your chosen niche. This pursuit of mastery is your ultimate competitive advantage. Action is inevitable. All this knowledge is worthless without disciplined, consistent action. Apply what you learn, test it, iterate, deliver. The world pays for results, not intentions. Stop trying to be average at many things. Instead, become extraordinary at one. This is the single most powerful strategy for financial independence and lasting prosperity. The choice is yours. Remain a generalist, constantly competing on price and struggling for leverage, or commit to becoming an undisputed master. The path of mastery is more challenging in the short term, demanding discipline and perseverance. But the rewards, the financial freedom, the respect, the impact, and the profound satisfaction of knowing you are truly exceptional are immeasurable. Forge your wealth weapon, become the authority, command your fortune. Remember, your success begins the moment you decide to act.